Yeah, usually early spring.
Okay, well, that could work then.
There.
Well, because even for those bucking horses, you get those big trees, horse isn't gonna, I mean, you run a couple electric tape around some of those trees or something, and just, if the stock contractor wants to, I don't know.
Bless you.
I told George that probably have a hard time building an actual any type of fence down there. It's hard to get money for it.
Or you
especially-
can't, they wouldn't let you.
Right, that's what.
But you put a temporary deal, like electric
Right.
fence, they're not gonna go through that.
No, yeah, so, might be
You
something.
mean you couldn't put a fence down there because it would be a permanent structure, thing,
Right,
a
yeah.
floodplain, or?
It'd be in the floodplain.
Yeah, that's what I
And,
told George.
and if it's designated in the floodplain, I mean, you could do some type of fencing. It
Yeah,
just has to have certain breakaway features. But if part of that is in the floodway, then that's a no. And I know part of the fairgrounds is and part isn't. Cause like almost all the baseball field itself is in the floodway.
Yeah, yeah.
This would probably be in it, wouldn't it, because it's right there.
I don't think it's in the floodway, I think it's in the floodplain.
Yeah.
Because the baseball field's where you drop an extra step down from the
Okay.
buildings. So, maybe you can do something. But even then, the electric fence makes more sense as long as, and those horses are pretty good if they're not, strapped up bucking, they're nice. So, yeah, well, I'll be in touch with you about that, I think.
Yep.
Try to work that
Sounds
out.
great. Solving problems. Creating
This is
more.
the power of communication. This is why we have these meetings.
Exactly.
Starting fires.
Yep, firefighters, to be a good firefighter, you gotta be a little bit of a pyro.
gotta be.
I'm grinding up trees in our place now, and I kinda just wanna light it all on fire. Why the NRCS doesn't have a program for that,
Yeah,
like,
wait for the lightning storm.
Yep. Yeah, our sensors are only good within like a mile radius, so as long as there's a strike within a mile.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I burned up an old shed there in my shop. I was cutting some rebar with cutoffs on. I had it out in the middle of the road, I thought, but there was some tall grass there alongside that building, and whoosh, it lit it up, and there I was. And my bulk tanks are right there too.
Oh God.
And I had a hose that almost reached to them. I was spraying the bulk tanks, and that thing was up burning away. And of course, we got all of called Cheryl to call the fire department, and they kept going. And the deputy came out. I think it was Ventnor. Anyway, he come in there and he says, "Well, what happened?" I said, "You wouldn't believe it? A lightning." Came right down and hit this building. He said, "You're right. I don't believe it." But it was pretty exciting for a little while.
That's awesome.
Bet it was.
But yeah, my bulk tanks are right there. I was spraying the hose on the bulk tank thinking, what happens? That thing blows up, probably won't need the hose no more.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a scary, it's an uncomfortable thought, isn't it? Closing it down, I hope this thing doesn't blow up on it.
We would spray lightning bolts.
Oh. Well, you guys have any other directives for us? Okay.
We're gonna pass out hams this afternoon sometime, so
Perfect.
send Darren up.
Yep. And Darren's gonna bring up his cookie salad here at noon.
Oh, that's right.
So
He whipped one up?
yeah, technically his mom.
He
Because otherwise it would be a chicken salad. So
Cookie salad?
cookie salad.
Cookie salad.
With chocolate chip?
Yeah, broken up chocolate chips that go in it and mixed in with it.
Oh, God, sounds like something Aunt Bee would be.
Right. Basically, Audra's kind of the MD.
Clara Edwards,
Yeah.
Clara, for the fair, for the county fair competition. Well, that's it.
Well, I'm gonna head back to
See you
Toys for
later.
Tots and we'll see
All
you in a
right,
minute.
thanks a lot.
Nice to meet you.
Justin.
Yeah. Right in that
See?
little black book again.
Want to paint this thing or something.
Weeks are just flying by.
Well, yeah.
All right, back at it. You look thrilled.
I'm just listening away. You guys haven't come close to stepping in anything yet.
Because we're learning, we're quick
I
learners.
was gonna make a mild suggestion later about that private road, that probably the appropriate thing to do would be put up a gate
Yeah,
or put a chain across the road.
Yeah, yeah.
he actually has a chain there, but he doesn't put it up very often because he drives in and out every day, but.
Those auto gates are pretty
Yeah,
cheap anymore.
Yeah.
I was to suggest that to him.
Mhm.
Like I said, I know Wayne can afford it. It'd be the thing, it'd be the answer. But you get up right past Dwayne's house and there's a walk gate there going into George Grindsman's. And there you are. But Dwayne's a good friend. He and I graduated together. Although he's 3 years older than me, which I didn't find out until we were turning 60. I had to build a dam out there, and I said, Dwayne, I suppose you're turning 60 like the rest of us. And he said, hell, I'm 63. I said, Dwayne, you must be stupid as hell. How did you get? He said, well, my dad had to get on the school board to get me out of high school. But he's done quite well for himself. I couldn't believe it. I never forgot that. 3 years old. Did you see this email from Tori?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that?
Talks about Dwayne, Dane got on the Senate floor and made it talk. Mentioned North South County and people that work in it and Roundup.
Danes take Senate seat,
It
okay.
seemed really good.
It's not a dead issue though.
No.
Mhm.
Did you see that email I sent to you guys about that airport?
Yeah, that was good.
They're gonna put up, they want that automatic gate, well, Kelly was talking about that. Do you suppose that 520,000 is for the gate? They got 520,000 in their kitty grant money. No, I assume they were gonna build a hangar and well, I suppose a hangar and
That
a
hangar
pilot
might
lounge
be
might be more than
expensive.
520,000. But surely that gate can't be that, so I don't know,
Well, the 520 might be just for,
for the gate.
well,
Nothing surprises me anymore, but
well, no, I can't imagine that either, but I'm thinking I need to read this thing, that there was a maintenance project.
yeah,
What were they thinking that would cost?
well, for the pavement.
Yeah.
And that's in that 500, and it could well be that much. They're gonna reseal the runway. but-
Yeah, see, they were gonna do that before they built the terminal in the hangar.
That's true, you're right. Well, they had to let that pavement set so long, then reseal it,
Yeah, cause they wanna protect that $5 million investment.
yeah, which we appreciate,
You bet.
since we got skin in that game too.
It's all part of our, another great asset in the community is that airport, just waiting.
Well, I get that back next week. You want a big one?
Is Spalding gonna be around next week?
He ought to be.
He's still working right to the end, isn't he?
You know, it's kind of like a plow horse following along, you know, even after you retire him. You know,
Keeps plodding.
he's been doing it for 24 years.
I know.
You know, I mean, I think as he's getting toward the end, he's having a little bit harder time than he thought, going, all right, I'm done now. And I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot.
Yep.
I mean, my dad had that same problem, my grandpa had that same problem. He worked at a hospital, finally, the administrator sat him down and said, George, you're done.
You're done.
Like, you're done being a doc, man. Like,
Stick a fork in you.
yeah, you're out of here. My dad kinda did some part-time work after retiring from OSU, same deal.
Yeah,
And finally it's just, look, you got your full retirement, you got plenty of money, you're fine, quit showing up for work.
They say it's, you know, though, that a lot of people, you almost gotta have something in your retirement. A lot of people die pretty quick after they retire if they don't have, if they haven't transitioned into. It's pretty powerful.
I'm telling you guys right now, I can guarantee you somewhere in this world there is a fishing season open or a hunting season open out there
I was
that
gonna
I'm gonna
say,
be chasing down.
You can only, of course, I don't know about you, but you can only kill so many things.
That doesn't mean you're autistic.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
It's like grandma, she's 88 now,
yeah,
she's still
multi,
doing stuff.
we got to.
Well, I think it's different if you're like ranch, rural and ranching, you pretty much are used to how, you know, you're self-governed, you keep yourself busy. But like if you've worked your whole life in a job and then all of a sudden your job goes away and you don't have anything to do, you don't feel like you're, like, what am I, you know?
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is she still does, like, NRCS program's still involved with this, like, CSP stuff and the ranch and everything.
Well, see, and that gives her,
Well, that's what I'm saying, is like, you don't want that to
meaning,
go away here.
purpose.
It's
you know?
like, what are you gonna do, sit around and what?
Yeah, that's true, I just,
Sit there and go fishing, what you do.
well,
Yeah, I was gonna say Randy has a cabin and a fishing pole, he's not gonna be upset too much. So,
Is Fort Peck froze over? Yeah.
I think it is.
So-
I've heard that parts of it are.
really?
I've been keeping an eye on it.
Oh, yeah, get on that ice.
I'm bringing my trailer back after Christmas.
You go
Yeah.
spearing up there, or you go fishing
Yep.
through the ice, yeah?
Yep. All of the above. Mainly fishing though.
Fort Peck's a hell of an opportunity, far more than what a lot of people think.
Yeah. I've never fished it.
So I'm trying to get up there and fish some big trout.
Yeah.
Haven't got to it yet. They have some big old lake trout in there.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon too.
Oh,
I haven't seen anywhere yet. I've been looking online for anybody who catches salmon through the ice. I haven't seen anything.
Through the ice,
Yeah, I don't know about through the ice,
Well, I mean, just because nobody's done it doesn't mean it can't be done.
but they said, I think they said.
this is your next project, isn't it?
There's a good chance.
next challenge.
You see
Think
this
they have
trailer
to
he
eat.
made, it's
What?
like,
You would think they would have to eat.
Oh no, they're down there. I'm sure they're down there eating plankton and freshwater shrimp
Yeah.
and small minnows and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just figuring out where they go in the wintertime.
Yeah,
And they eat very little. I mean, that metabolic rate slows down so much once they drop to those cooler temperatures that might eat once a week, you know, through the winter.
same thing happens to me.
Yeah, well, it's like a snake or something.
oh boy, notice how quick he said snake or something?
That's not what I meant.
Well, I thought it was an excellent
I'll go
comment.
for it.
I thought it was very well done.
They just say they don't eat much.
I wish I was like a snake.
Yeah, wouldn't like one of you, though.
All right, you're even now, you got even.
Yeah, and before your time, we better figure out a hobby. I've been thinking, I gotta have something.
Well, you know, it is, it's like if you're a rancher or whatnot, you're used to making use of your time, when doing something that you think is important. But when you lose that job, it's like, you know,
My dad was still working at 90, 92, 91, 92, he had a stroke. That slowed him down. I still had him driving truck, so. But Uncle Paul was 98, he was still working. He was out in the garden every day, huge garden, 2 acres. You'd go down there to visit and you'd see him out in the garden on his knees pulling weeds and he'll say, "Get over here, I can't get up." How long you been here, Dad? Uncle Paul? All day,
Yeah.
he'd be crawling around pulling weeds.
Now, my dad's thing in Ohio, so he has gone to war with the squirrel population
Oh,
of the city of Columbus. It's, get up, get the newspaper, drink a cup of coffee, smoke a cigarette, shoot some squirrels in the backyard with the air gun,
good day.
sit there, drink some more coffee, smoke another cigarette, shoot another squirrel.
What kind of air gun?
Oh, it's just like one of those break open pellet guns.
Yeah.
Because I have an air gun, it's a 20 caliber.
Okay.
You buy these little, that works good.
Yeah, them air guns anymore, they're pretty damn good.
When I was a kid, I had a BB gun that was at CO2
Yeah.
cartridge. A couple blackbirds dropped.
Have you ever seen one of those air guns you can hook up to an air compressor?
Oh,
Where you can hook them up to an air compressor tank?
No, I mean,
You
I
make
get your PSI up to 20 or something.
Oh, well, it's even more fun than that, because then you can make them fully automatic now.
oh,
You know, if you have it hooked up to your air hose, just. And
Well, that's how it should be.
Well, my air gun, I shot turkeys with it. It's pretty effective.
I shot those blackbirds
Yeah,
on
Toby
the
gun, it
community
doesn't fall
golf
for us,
course.
but I just wanted to.
And I got literally run off by some golfers.
Weird.
They were very upset with me. They fell in a pond too, they were in the street. They just dropped in the pond, these guys are golfing and they look up and, you kids, get out of here,
get off my lawn.
get out of here.
no, they finally put rules in the FWP for being able to hunt grouse with air guns.
Yeah,
Can or cannot?
You can, but they have to meet certain criteria. And I was educated by a new young FWP officer that you are not allowed to shoot grouse with a slingshot. I got a warning for that, and I appreciated getting the warning. I mean, but I pointed out to him, I've been killing grouse with slingshot since I was 12. I had no idea it was wrong.
I thought you weren't supposed to shoot them with anything but a shotgun because they weren't in flight or something like that.
So it turns out it's a shotgun, a bow and arrow, or they have delineated pellet guns.
Start carrying a pellet gun around.
But not a slingshot.
nah, that's like,
Well, and so when I was going out archery hunting, you know, you don't want to carry a gun, right? Because you're gonna make a lot of noise. You're gonna scare critters off. I mean, those arrows cost $20 a piece. You know, I mean, you got a grouse up in a tree. You know, oh, I got the grouse, but there goes my $20 arrow launching into orbit. Well, slingshot, nice, quiet, knocks them right down. Stuff in the backpack, you're good to go. But apparently, that is a no-no.
things you'll find out.
You know? And he was very understanding and he sat me down and we went through the rules and I said, all right, I don't shoot with a slingshot anymore.
Well, there
But
you go.
apparently knocking them out of trees with sticks and rocks is wrong too.
Well, it's just not the Christian thing.
With them bluegrass that you did in the office?
Well, blue grouse, they're relatively smart. Those little Franklins and ruffed grouse though, they're dumb. I mean,
We've had a pile of Huns out at our place this year. Hungarian partridges.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but I've seen a bunch of them. I don't know if it's an easy winners or what.
Is anybody going to the grocery store?
No,
No.
we already went.
Yeah.
You did?
So the truck's out there, you know, the hams are in the back of the truck,
Really?
yeah,
Should we go
south
get
door,
them?
yeah.
Better get a little here.
Yeah,
or
we're
somewhere.
ready, we're ready, everybody get their hand up.
You're right.
Or we just
Okay,
send
you-
people down there to go get them?
you fellas here in the county are awful nice. It's never ever come up for any other county or state governments I work for.
Really?
Oh, you'll get the bill later.
Well, we're very selective on who gets it.
There's a bill like
For real.
Alright. We're gonna have to do a mill levy in Golden Valley for that homicide trial.
Oh, yeah, I was talking to the sheriff was talking about that a little bit.
Yeah?
Which homicide are we talking now?
This is one that Adam settled.
Oh, yeah.
But they're looking at him doing a mill levy raise. We figured that trial's gonna cost between $50,000 and $75,000.
Yes, Matt. Doing good, how are you doing?
There's, you know,
There's 800 people over there, you figure they could.
Wow. Yeah?
Yeah, they'd be expensive. Not kill it.
gonna be messy.
Maybe, huh? Do you wanna roll them hams up right now, Mike?
Yes.
You don't wanna let anybody come out and shoot them hams? We're outfitted.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Alright, so, alright, well, it was worth an ask.
I don't even hunt out there.
Alright.
Read that the truck is parked out there, and you can grab yourself a hand, we backed it right out there.
I might have to.
Just grab it, there's enough for everybody. We have 3 guys, we gotta go enough.
So we just park it there.
Them hams are handicapped.
Yes, they are. They're easy access. My name is.
That's my boss.
Right.
Boy, we're doing all right here.
I'm sure we are.
So,
Gotta hit the gym after.
And all these are heavy. Oh, thank you.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
well,
And I got my Christmas delivery stuff. Well, they said the ham, you're supposed to deliver the ham.
there it is.
Well, it's got it.
You're ready now.
I'm ready now.
And I got my ham delivery shirt.
Where's Mama with hers?
She's at work.
Oh.
She's working it. She's gonna get off till 2:30 or so.
She called me this morning and said, you gotta get those hams. I'm like, okay, then we'll go.
It's got
We'll go do it. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy B-Day.
Thanks. Oh, that's fine. My parents brought off, so they can go upstairs and get it.
Watch it, she's got a knife.
The next time I go, I'll go up there. Yeah.
So,
So
okay,
we
so
used to
did
get
you
hungry
update
on the way
your,
or all the stuff gotta do, the hands are fully cooked, so you just cook them on her.
did they ever get there with backfill?
Yeah, I just have a snack.
And anything with those hybrid?
Well, I'm glad it's fine.
Yeah.
That you use it.
I don't know, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with myself for the whole weekend.
Hey, I seen you get some guitar, that thing, what model do you have? I seen Kate.
Oh, it's an L100, right?
Oh, yeah.
They named the model something else now, but it's kind of older one. Not very
Yeah.
old, but
They always change it all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to work a lot on the Southern Jumbos and
Oh, yeah.
J200s.
But if they're willing to have somebody that tells where they fix that, we can do it in the spring, that'd be great. If not, we'll deal with it, you know, yeah, that's it, we're learning to how to do it. They did a good job, they got to work out information. All right, appreciate it. Sure. Did everybody go up?
They can.
They waited for me.
You better go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there. You got your festive.
That's it. We need to call
What do we need?
we need to get rid of them hams. That's what they call it. Sean.
Yeah, how does people come?
Oh my.
Well,
Well, it turns out the cheese popcorn over here was the most popular flavor, that one's gone.
that was gone.